first down and 10. So third down and pretty manageable, and they went for the home run ball.
Yeah, tough play for Alex Galindo when that ball just hangs up in there. Tough for a cornerback to play that ball.
Snap to Hartman, and he fakes the handoff, keeps it. Wilkinson on the tackle, also there Nick Mogg, and that'll be a gain of 1. It'll be second down and 9, 8:43 to play here in the opening quarter. Scottsbluff went 3 and out on their first possession. Northwest picks up a first down on a penalty moments ago on the deep pass. And now they've got it middle of the field. Trips right, Hazel Mendoza came flying across the line of scrimmage, and that'll cost Scottsbluff 5, and it'll be second down and 4. Trevor Schwartz will come into the game. Mendoza will come off. And we'll see what Northwest wants to do here after the free 5 yards. Riley Anderson, a receiver out here to the left side, has 10 catches. Ryan Williams, who they threw to earlier, has 9. Quick little bubble screen out to the right. It's Williams on the catch. Makes one man miss. He'll be tackled shy of the mark needed for a first down. That'll be a gain of 3 as Hartman hits Ryan Williams, and that'll make it third down and 2. So clearly in field goal territory with Janke's leg, but this could be 4-down territory. Hartman, the quarterback, they will slam it straight ahead. Hartman's got enough for the first down. And the great nephew of former Scottsbluff head coach and an outstanding one at that, Gary Hartman. His great nephew Sam, the quarterback here for Northwest, and he gets 3 to move the chains, and that'll make it first and 10 with the line of scrimmage at the 15. Hartman gets the snap, straight ahead give goes to Douglas. Douglas got rocked on the play by Evan Hegum. Managed to pick up a couple, and it'll be second down and 8.
The interesting thing about this offense is they either go hurry up or they get up there and check the play, so it's pretty interesting.
Hard count. Simons almost took the bait once again. Now they'll, as Noah just said, they'll look to the sideline. So even though they hustle to the line of scrimmage, they can slow the tempo down and just kind of stall it out. Hartman gets the snap. Throw a quick pass out to Janke, trying to run before he had it, dropped it, and the pass is incomplete. It'll be third down and long. Mentioned Janke, he's their go-to guy in a pinch. 18 catches, 315 yards. He's averaging 17.5 yards per catch. And you can watch those quick little screens. They'll pump those and throw the pump and go a little bit later. That's a staple with what Northwest wants to do. Janke lines up in the slot left side. Keep an eye on him. Douglas moves to the right of Hartman. Hartman straight drop, looks left. Now they throw a little screen out to Douglas, beating the blocker but missing the tackle, Hegum. And Douglas takes it down the right sideline and into the end zone for an opening drive touchdown. That'll cover 12 yards on the little dump off into the flat from Hartman to the first-time starter at running back, Tyler Douglas. And that is a 12-yard pass. With 6:44 to play here in the first quarter, Northwest trying to make it a 7-0 lead. And Janke's on to attempt the PAT. Hold is down, and that kick is blasted through. 6:44 to play, opening quarter. Northwest jumps out early. They lead 7-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Did you know that Bluff's Facility Solutions is also a full-service janitorial supply provider? Don't worry about your janitorial supplies. Let them keep your business stocked with cleaning and rescue necessities, saving you time and money. Bluff's Facility Solutions provides quality cleaning and industrial products for your business, from mops, soaps, to air freshening systems, paper products, and more. Call for a free quote. Bluff's Facility Solutions, 506 South Beltline in Scottsbluff, or call 632-7197.
At Platte Valley Bank, you might be staying a little closer to home these days. Whether you're across town or at the grocery store, we offer free ATMs wherever you go. We know you work hard for your money, so we wouldn't expect you to give it away in ATM fees. Free ATMs, just one of the perks of banking with us. Stop by and talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer, or check out our website at www.pvbank.com.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC. Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Chris Cottrell, Noah Brunner with you tonight on The Trail. Jakey showing off the leg again. That'll be a touchback. Noah, Evan Hegum read that little swing pass out to the flat beautifully, was there, perfect position. You got to make that play. Would have made it 4th down. Instead, he slips the tackle and 7 on the board.
Yeah, like you said, he put himself in great position to make the play. He just couldn't make the tackle, and there was nobody behind him to stop him. So.
And now they get the 7. Janke makes it another 80-yard field here for the Cats, and this looks like it's a defense that's going to be tough to just move the chains continually against for points. Scottsbluff going to have to find a way to make a big play. Hand it off to Jackson Ostick, nothing doing. Coming up from his linebacker spot to make the first contact, again, Gibson Kennedy, and he's been active here early tonight. He's got 28 total tackles on the season. At practice 2 days ago, Coach Hall raved about their 6'2", 215-pound sophomore defensive end, Victor Isley, compared him to former Bearcat Brad Johnston. That should tell you something right there. Brad, a tremendous football player a few years back. Snap to Hill, 2nd and 10. Pass is caught. That'll be enough for a first down. Out across the 30, it goes to Alex Galindo, and that's the man who's going to have to make the chain-moving plays, the big plays offensively, and that'll pick up 14. And with 6:07 to play in the first quarter, Scottsbluff has their first down of the night. Northwest leading 7-0. Double tight end set. Galindo wing back to the right. They'll hand it to Alex, cuts back as he got right to the line of scrimmage. Gibson once again, also up from a linebacker spot. Aiden Davies. They've got a trio of inside backers that literally fill out their uniforms beautifully. Kennedy, Davies, and Zach Pastulka. They go 185, 220, and 195.
Some big dudes there.
2nd down and 10. Hill, ball right hash. They fake the handoff, straight drop. Hill fire the pass out. It's caught by Trevor Schwartz. Just shy. They'll mark it now at midfield. Gain of 15. 2 passing plays. Pick up first down for the Cats as they open things up here a little bit on drive number 2.
Brett Hill put that one on a line. He had defensive lineman in his face. That was a great throw.
Play action, held the backers. Schwartz makes the catch, and Scottsbluff now 1st and 10 at the 50. Ball right hash. Hill looks left, comes back right. Pass is caught again. Cooley in on the stop, and Schwartz on the catch. That'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down and 6. Brett looks poised and decisive here early on some of these throws.
I assume that's what Coach Hall is looking for. He wants to get him going a little bit, see if he can open it up.
Hill in the gun. Galindo wing right. James Bruner out to the left. They will hand it to Alex. Cut back run. Galindo at the 40. Slips one tackle, and he's got it. Ball came loose. I think Scottsbluff fell on it. Alex Galindo picks up 20 on the carry. Check that, 16-yard carry. They had it at the 46-yard line. So gain of 16, ball to the 29. And they've got Northwest's defensive unit on their heels just a bit. They will hand it to Ostick, and he got absolutely rocked coming along the defensive line, beating his man and sticking Ostick for a loss was Brody Stutzman, 6'2", 240. And Jackson Ostick felt every bit of that 240 pounds right there.
Yeah, these defensive lines, can be confusing because they move right as soon as the ball's about to be snapped. So those offensive linemen can probably easily get confused.
4:09 to play. Hill wants to throw it again. Now he's got some happy feet. He's under pressure. He slips Isley. comes to the right, makes one man miss, knocked out of bounds, makes something out of nothing. We'll see where they mark the football. Line of scrimmage was the 29. They'll put it at the 25-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 4, and that'll set up 3rd down and 6 yards now for the Cats. That play looked dead in the water. Isley was providing some pressure, but Brett stayed composed, slipped out to his right, and got something when really not a whole lot was there. Under 4 minutes to play, ball right hash, first quarter. Scottsbluff now with it, 3rd down and 6. They will hand it to Ostick. Ostick tackled by Austin Cooley. And that'll leave Scottsbluff a yard shy, so 4 down territory here, 4th down and 1. A, we can see the hard count. B, you assume power football, but on a night where you know you have to score points, I wouldn't be surprised. A little play action here. We'll see. Inside give, it's Ostick. Inside the 15, Jackson Ostick tackled right around the 10. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like the 9, gain of 11. And credit to the offensive line here, paving some holes. Mokiak, Simon, Smith, Hayes, and Nick Ma creating some running room for Galindo, Hill, and Ostick on this drive.
Yeah, and I think he had 5 yards before he was even touched. Great hole.
3:12 to play in the first quarter. They will give it to Galindo. Galindo is met, spins off a tackle, falls forward to around the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 5. This is the most impressive, I think, offensive drive we've seen so far this year. Now you got to cap it off with 6.
Yep, you have to cap this one off with 6. It was a great drive.
2:50 to play in the opening quarter. Cats come to the line of scrimmage. Double tight end set. Schwartz and Christian Arnold. Galindo wing right. They will hand it to Ostick. Ostick tackled by Isley. Cooley was also there. Peyton Gibson as well. And Ostick takes it to the 2 for a gain of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down and goal.
Assuming this is 4 down territory, you only got to get about a yard, yard and a half to get halfway.
Feels like settling for 3, if they would have to do that here, would just be leaving yourself a little bit short. Hand off to Galindo. Alex fights through a couple tackles and gets it in to the end zone. Galindo finds pay dirt with 2:06 to play in the first quarter, and that was vintage Scottsbluff High School football. An 80-yard scoring drive. They hit a few pass plays to loosen up the defense, and then they go to work on the final 5-6 plays on the ground, and Galindo caps it off with the 2-yard touchdown run. Polanco's kick is good. Late first quarter action, 2:06 to play. Cats look excellent on that drive, and we are tied at 7 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Monument Physical Therapy can help you recover. Monument Physical Therapy is located in Gering and can help you with acute lower back pain, rib pain, neck pain, headaches, concussions, vertigo, disequilibrium, and dizziness. They can also offer wound care, post-surgical care, and vestibular therapy. You'll get individualized care and quality service at Monument Physical Therapy, 3315 10th Street in Gering. Call to get on the road to recovery, 308-633-5361.
Karen's wearing a winter coat, and it's 85 degrees out.
It was 35 degrees this morning.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
I'm so confused. And also sweaty.
On the plus side, lovely day today.
I gotta pay attention to the forecast.
Forecast. At Runza, we can't predict Midwestern weather, but we can get you an ice cream cone, mini shake, or cookie for only $1. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Chris Cottrell and Noah Brunner in our Logos broadcast booth tonight here at the stadium. Logos, your home for all that screen printing and embroidery needs. And now Scottsbluff went to the onside kick, trying for a quick momentum change and never even had a shot at it. One of the men hustling down to try and get in coverage position just touched it up quickly when it bounced up near his face mask. And Grand Island Northwest will have really good starting field position here.
Almost looked like it could have been an offsides on Wilkinson on the far side too. Saw the ref throw a flag, not sure if he was calling that or not.
Yeah, it looks like the return unit will come back onto the field for Northwest. So it probably was that offsides, and frankly, that's Cats catch a break with that.
For sure. I like the call, though. I really like the call.
Back to Logos. You can shop their showroom, have something custom made. That's Logos, 10th Street in downtown Gering. 7-7. Northwest 3-1. Cats 1-3. Northwest off a big win a week ago. 21-20 against Waverly in overtime. 2:06 to play. Placido Rodriguez. Last one down to the 15. Return man slips momentarily, brings it back up the near side or far sideline. Just a straight line run right up the sideline, and nice return. You can see the number. Looked like that was number 31. Isaac Simmons, sophomore running back. Some good speed. So Northwest will have it at their own 39-yard line. Hartman, the quarterback. They had a 49-yard scoring drive on their first possession of the night. They'll come out trips left, single receiver to the right. That bunch formation out here, and they'll run power football with Hartman. He tucks it up under that offensive line, and now we get a late flag. And this could be beneficial to Scottsbluff. That was a gain of 5 on the carry. We wait on the signal. Looks like holding against... No, we've got a face mask on Scottsbluff. So a pickup of 5 for Hartman. And they'll mark off the 5-yard penalty. So the nose of the football just shy of midfield. We'll call it the Northwest 49-yard line. That was a statement drive for Scottsbluff. Vintage football.
Huge drive. Played with a lot of confidence, which is one of their keys to winning this game.
So that diamond bunch formation look out here to the left. Single back, and the snap to Hartman. Hartman, under pressure, steps up. Hartman, he'll just flip it out to Janke. Makes one man miss. He fumbles the football. Xavier Garcia dove down on the near the football for Scottsbluff. Who got it? Janke coughed it up. No signal yet, and it looks like Northwest survives the Janke fumble. It was recovered by Caden Delash, their left guard. Downfield, Johnny on the spot. And a gain of about 7 on the play, and that'll make it 1st and 10. So Northwest hands it off to Douglas. Douglas can't turn the corner. Dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Mogg with the tackle for a loss, and that'll go for a loss of 2 for Tyler Douglas. And without Brady Bosch, their running game might suffer quite a bit here tonight. Hartman's going to have to help out in the run game from his quarterback spot. 2nd and 12 coming up. Big play from Mogg. They'll roll Hartman to the left. He gets near the line of scrimmage, fires a pass, and intercepted by James Bruner. Bruner on the return. He's at the 30, trying to make something happen. Slips a tackle, still on his feet near side. Bruner eventually knocked out of bounds. So the Bearcat defense comes up with the interception. And James Bruner turns it back over to the Scottsbluff offense.
Looked like they were playing zone. James was over the top. Was just watching the quarterback there. Great play.
So Northwest got away with a fumble on the completion to Janke. Then a loss on the running play, and now they roll Hartman out to his left. Fired it downfield, well underthrown, and Bruner just kind of sitting underneath that route, makes the play. Alex Galindo runs near side. He stays on his feet. He's across midfield. No, he's not. They say he stepped out. Enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll mark the football at the 45, a gain of 13. Scottsbluff has come to play here this evening, at least early here in this opening quarter. We're tied at 7, 19 seconds to play here in the first.
This looks like a completely different team than what we've seen the past few weeks.
Off the win against Custer. Momentum building now for the Bearcats. 1st and 10, ball right hash. Snap it, play action. They will bring that pass, trying to find Christian Arnold across the middle over near the right hash mark. Peyton Gibson nearly had himself an INT. Incompletion, 2nd down and 10, 15 seconds to play here in the first.
I think he had Alex Galindo here near the boundary. Not sure if he saw him though. Good play by the linebacker.
Northwest off an emotional high from the win last week against Waverly. Brett Hill on the keep, tackled as he moves across the 50. They'll mark him down at the 48. That's a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Scottsbluff. That will be the final play of the first quarter, and a very productive first quarter for Scottsbluff here at home tonight. After the first 12 minutes of play, we're tied at 7 on the West Coast scoreboard.
If you own a farm, you know that a one-size-fits-all insurance policy isn't a smart way to do business. I'm Melissa Float, your American National Insurance agent for Eastern Wyoming and Western Nebraska. American National can provide you with a flexible farm package that allows you to customize a policy to match your individual needs. Call me at 307-460-5541 because while you know your business, we know how to help you insure it.
Hi, I'm Kathy Birch from Van Newkirk Real Estate. Van Newkirk Real Estate is more than a realtor. We're your helping hand of knowledge when it comes to the investment you'll make buying that perfect home. We help you discover what's right for you and your financial situation. Whether you need commercial, residential, farm property, no one will compare to the service we're about to give you. Call one of our agents today at 632-8700 for the best real estate help possible. And we're happy to show you that service is what we sell.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Scottsbluff looks the more locked-in football team here after the first quarter. We're tied at 7 after the James Brunner interception. Scottsbluff now looking at 3rd down and 4. Galindo, I think he's got enough to move the chains. Needed 4. And they're going to mark him right at the 45-yard line. This might call for a measurement here. And they will bring in the chains from the far side of the football field. Hartman to Douglas on a little 12-yard dump off to the right flat. Got Northwest on the board on their first drive of the night. And then Galindo, a 2-yard run on the ensuing drive for the Cats. And this will be 4th down and inches. So officially a gain of 3 for Alex Galindo. And they'll send in a second tight end, along with the big blocking fullback and Evan Hegem. 4th down and inches. Offensive line going to have to prevent quick penetration here by this stout front from Northwest. 10 seconds gone by here in the quarter. Hill in the gun. Hard count. They'll run Jackson Ostick, and he's not going to get there. Big play up front. First man to arrive onto the scene was Zach Pistulka, 6 foot, 195-pound senior, and the battle at the line of scrimmage that time was won by the Vikings.
Yep, that was a huge play. Didn't have anywhere to go, lost 3 yards.
I mean, never even sniffed the line of scrimmage.
Nope.
2-3 Viking defenders in the backfield before J.O. could even get back to the line of scrimmage. So Scottsbluff turns it over on downs, and a big play for Northwest. Trips out of that diamond set. Looks like they've got a little screen set up, overthrown, nearly intercepted. Trying to slip Douglas out to the right.
Looked like he brought Tyrone Shanks off the edge there, with the pressure.
Yeah, we'll see Shanks in at that outside backer spot, rotating with Tyson Klein, with Baltazar out again this week. 3 receivers bunched out wide right, well away from the formation. This time it's Hartman on the quarterback keeper. Able to reverse his field and pick up a couple is all. They'll be shy of the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Grand Island Northwest.
Would expect to see some more pressure here from the Scottsbluff defense. They've been pretty successful on it lately.
Back to that screen when Moggs rushing the quarterback and gets his hands up. That makes it even tough to throw that little screen ball over the defender because, I mean, Nick is huge and you give him that long wingspan, it's tough to find your guy. Mogg lined up to the wide side here defensively, left end. See if he can rush the passer. They will throw it out quickly to Cooley. Coming up, Caden Shoemaker read it beautifully, and that'll be a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 9 now. And Northwest wants to get to the line, snap it, and punt it quickly. Punter drops the football high, end over end kick. Not a lot of length on the punt, but dies down at the 21-yard line. So after the sudden change on the turnover on downs, Scottsbluff does not even allow Northwest 1 first down. This is a high-level type game right now, a lot of intensity, and Scottsbluff looking as crisp as they've looked all season.
Yeah, Scottsbluff did some good damage control there after turning it over on downs. It's a huge stop.
10:36 to play here in the first half. Scottsbluff in this game and then some right now. 7-7 with that 1-3 record. 2 receivers out to the left. Bostic slot, Bruner wide. 1 tight end off to the right side. The handoff comes to Alex Galindo. Cutback run. He's tackled by Kennedy Kennedy, excuse me. And that'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down and 6. Boy, Alex doing a nice job even running between the tackles here tonight with his shifty running ability.
Yeah, he showed a little bit of his shiftiness on the big run before when he juked the safety out. So interesting showing from him tonight so far.
Seen him on the edges a lot this year. He's showing that cut back up inside behind the big guys here early. 2 receivers out to the right. They're going to throw the football back across the middle, and that was a dangerous throw back across his body to the middle of the football field. Trevor Schwartz got his hands on it, couldn't haul it in. There was a linebacker, a safety undercutting the throw. Scottsbluff lucky to come away really with an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was a very dangerous throw, but he did put it in a spot where only Trevor could get to it. Saw Hartman read the play and just couldn't make the play on it because the ball was on the backside of Trevor. So it was a good throw, minimizing the damage there.
9:51 to play. First half action. Same set. 2 to the left. Wing back right. Tight end right side. Mokiak left on an island here, the left tackle. Straight drop from Hill. And he will bring it, and he's got Alex Galindo. That'll be a first down across the 40. Flag down. And we'll have to check and see what this hanky says. We've got Ryan Williams, a member of the Northwest secondary, signaling it's against Scottsbluff. Holding against Northwest, so the play will stand. Line of scrimmage, the 25. We'll see where they put the football as Hill connected with Galindo. They'll move it out to the 43, so gain of 18. Early at fall camp this year, Coach Hall said, we're probably going to throw it 12 times or more a game, and on pace for that and then some here tonight.
Already we've seen him throw it 7 times, a lot more than when I played.
And you would know.
Yep.
2 tight ends. They'll shift the formation. Strong side now left. That's the short side. 1st and 10. They give it to Jackson Ostick. Hard run. Lost the helmet. He'll grab that, hand the football to the official, and that wraps up a 6-yard carry. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
And even that hole was pretty big, so give some credit to this Bearcat offensive line.
Yeah, running off
real well.
Left side there with Mokiak and Simons, Arnold the tight end. Scottsbluff doing a great job controlling tempo here early tonight. Little roll to the right. Isley gives pressure, and that forced an early release from Hill, and the ball's incomplete, and that'll make it 3rd down. And about 4, closer to 3, but where they're spotting the football, about 3rd down and 4.
Be interested to see what Coach Hall goes with here. They've had success with the runs on 3rd down. Not sure if they'll go play action here or not.
Already 8 pass attempts. Hill brings the team to the line of scrimmage. Tyler Smith will snap the football. They will give it off to Ostick. Ostick, hand on his offensive lineman in front of him, and he just pushes forward and takes it inside the Northwest 45. Football now at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 5 and another fresh set of downs for the Bearcats. This drive started at their own 21-yard line. Now they're into Northwest territory. And we're down to 8:25 here in the first half. This has a real Scottsbluff feel to it tonight.
Once again, we saw Jackson Ostick not get touched for about 5 yards there. Good job of putting his hand on the back.
Offensive line winning. Brett Hill takes to the deep ball. Bruner beat his man by about 3 or 4 steps. Brett with a tight spiral, but aired it out a little too far, and that one goes incomplete. Judd Hall staying aggressive on the play call, taking a shot on 1st and 10, looking for the home run.
Good play call there. If it was executed just a little bit better, it would have been a touchdown there for sure.
James going to have a height advantage on just about every corner he's matched up against. That time just beat him with his legs. Quarterback keep. It's Hill to the 2nd level. Brett tackled about a yard shy of the 1st down. A gain of 9 on the carry for Brett Hill. Scottsbluff received the football to start the game. Went 3 and out. Northwest drove it 49 yards for a score. Then Scottsbluff took it 80 on a patented Bearcat drive for 6. Got a turnover on the pick from Bruner. Northwest then got a 4-down stop just across midfield. Now the Cats moving it once again. Ostick got drilled, and I think he's still going to be shy of the line needed for a 1st down. This will make it another 4th and short. Call it no gain from 4th and 1 to about 4th and half a yard now.
Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go away from this power football right here.
Northwest won at the point of attack on the last 4th and short. Hill. Straight drop, he's in trouble. Now he just throws it up, and this one is incomplete. Down around the 20-yard line, no risk in the throw. It's like a punt, really, even if it gets intercepted down there. And Brett did a good job to avoid the sack and get rid of the football. So, all in all, good drive. Northwest bows there late. The Bearcats now 0 for 2 on 4th and less than a half yard tonight, which is pretty surprising, but I guess you tip your cap to that Northwest defensive front.
Yeah, tough situation there for the Bearcats. They just got to keep riding this confidence that they're playing with for sure.
Playing by far and away with the most confidence we've seen this year. Inside give for Douglas as Kevin Stein wants to keep the football here for a minute. Douglas picks up a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8. They hustle to the line of scrimmage, and now they want to play with some tempo. They give it to Douglas again. Not a ton of running room. Tyrone Shanks in on the stop. A gain of 3 for Tyler Douglas. 5'9", 170. He's replacing Brady Bosch again. Tore his ACL last week. 3rd year in a row he suffered a season-ending injury. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the Northwest 40. Snap to Hartman. A tip pass by Tyrone Shanks. They wanted a hook route to the outside receiver left side, and Shanks read it beautifully. Back-to-back plays. He was in on the tackle, came up with the deflected pass, and now Northwest will punt it. Spiraling kick. Ball bounces inside the 30. It will roll to a stop at the Scottsbluff 27-yard line. So now we find ourselves in a little bit of a defensive struggle between these two teams. Northwest yielding some yards between the 20s, but they've been able to stiffen a couple of times. And Scottsbluff defensively just flat winning right now.
Yeah, definitely not something we were probably expecting. But Tyrone Shanks has come in and given them a little bit of energy, made some plays here and there.
Sure,
we haven't seen a ton of him last couple weeks, so it's nice seeing him in there making some plays.
Jared Baltazar out for a second straight game. It's Klein and Shanks steps to the forefront there. They'll hand it off to Jackson Ostick. Line of scrimmage was blocked well. Ostick fumbled the football. I didn't see a signal that he was down. Now what are we going to get? No signal yet. Was Ostick down? They're going to say Northwest has recovered. So a crushing turnover for the Bearcats. And now both teams have committed a turnover here in the first half. Hartman threw the interception to Bruner. Ostick now fumbles on 1st and 10.
It almost looked like he had put his arm down to try and get back up, and he had lost that ball when he put his arm down.
5:47 now plus territory to start this drive for Northwest. They fake the handoff. It's Hartman. Boy, he had the ball away from his body for just a moment. Thought Wilkinson might be able to find some contact to jar it loose. Short gain for the Northwest first-year starter, Sam Hartman. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Great nephew of the great former head coach here for the Bearcats, Gary Hartman. And the slap of the hands, and Xavier Garcia could not keep the weight back and jumped offside from 2nd and 9 to 2nd and 4. That's a big deal.
Yep, Hartman does a great job of hitting his hands just a little bit harder than when he normally does it to get those defensive linemen, just catch them off guard.
The subtleties of the position. Quick toss out here to the right side. Not a lot. It is complete. And on the catch is Riley Anderson. So a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 2 now for Northwest. Interesting spot here on the field. Well within field goal range. It'd be a 38-yard attempt if they don't gain anything here, but they're also in 4-down territory. Hazel Mendoza blitzing and makes the stop behind the line. Mendoza shot a gap and then ran down Hartman off to his right after a couple of paces. And that's a loss of 4 for Sam Hartman. And it'll be 4th down and 5. Ball at the 25-yard line.
2 weeks ago when they played Aurora, we were talking about how these linebackers didn't play the greatest they could. And this week we've seen nothing but good things from them.
Mendoza was excellent last week. I mean, he had an offsides earlier. You're going to live and die with some of those mistakes. Maybe that blitz that you can't keep yourself on side, but when it works, boy, it works like a charm. Wilkinson developing into a big timer. Shanks, a couple of nice plays on the outside backer spot that last drive, and we'll get a timeout taken by Northwest. 3:55 to play in the first half. We're tied at 7 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Regional West Rehab Center offers complete therapy for patients after injury or surgery, or for those with chronic conditions.
It's been a good one.
We use a team approach, keeping in contact with physicians, nurses, caseworkers, and other therapists for a seamless level of care. Because we're a full-service rehab center, we provide coordinated care, which means our patients can receive multiple therapies during each visit. Call 308-630-1355 to schedule an appointment. Regional West Rehab Center.
Today's farming is hard enough without equipment failure. The last thing a farmer or rancher needs is downtime and the cost of repairing machinery. Hydrotex has 80 years of experience offering superior performing lubricants and fuel improvers to agriculture producers across the U.S. But they don't just serve the ag industry. They have oils, greases, and fuel improvers for trucks and fleet operators, heavy equipment, and even food-grade processing application. Hydrotex of Western Nebraska ensures their products are conveniently available using delivery, pickup, or fast shipping. Call 635-8162 or log on to hydrotexoil.com.
Real Country 106.9. The trail.
Parker Janke to attempt a 42-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it is good. Parker Janke, a 42-yard boot. Scottsbluff will consider that a victory. They hold Northwest to 3, and it's now 10-7. We'll step away again. Cats down 10-7 here at home on the West Coast scoreboard.
Be the envy of the neighborhood with a new Green Mountain Grill from High Plains Spas and Recreation today. In addition to Green Mountain Grills, High Plains Spas and Recreation also has the pellets, cooking spices, rib racks, smoking shelves, covers, and other accessories, as well as replacement parts. If they don't have what you need, they can get it. Yep, get a Green Mountain Grill and be that neighbor that's always admired for the wonderful, yummy barbecue smells. High Plains Spas and Recreation, open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. 115 West Overland, Scottsbluff.
There's an old adage about going where the truckers go if you want something good. There's a lot of truth to that, and that's why you see a lot of truckers all the time at Western Travel Terminal in Scottsbluff. But WTT isn't just for the big rigs. They've got something for everyone, including the only pumps in town with Husker Fuel E15, also known as Unleaded 88. The -5 below beer cave holds the best selection of the coldest beer in town. And WTT is home to Slice and Spice Pizza, including a great breakfast pizza at Western Travel Terminal in Scottsbluff, corner of Avenue I and South Beltline Highway West. Food, fuel, and fun for everyone.
Real Country 106.9, the trail.
Scottsbluff's defensive unit, after a short field was handed to Northwest, they come up with the stop, and Janke then delivers a 42-yard field goal, and a kick would have been good from well beyond 42, and now he blasts the kickoff in and out of the end zone. 3 kickoffs, 3 touchbacks, and Scottsbluff will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 3:51 to play here in the first half.
And hopefully Scottsbluff can bounce back off that turnover last drive.
Jackson Ostick with the fumble on the last possession. He'll line up in the slot to the left. Bruner wide that side. Inside give, and not a lot of running room. In fact, less than anything for running room there for Galindo. They'll give him the line of scrimmage, so we'll call it no gain. And with 3 minutes and 33 seconds to play here in the first half, Northwest leading 10-7, and the Cats now looking at 2nd down and 10. Offensive lines played well. Brett Hill has looked the most decisive he's looked this year by far. Cats have run it and thrown it well tonight. Hill on the rollout, tries to turn his body. Pass is going to come up short. Wanted Galindo across midfield. On the coverage that time was Trevin Herring, the junior defensive back, running across the field with Galindo.
It looked like they might have gotten somebody for a legal man downfield.
Yep, didn't see a flag. You caught it, they'll decline the penalty. And that makes it 3rd down and 10. Hegum rumbles on now for Scottsbluff. Preston Anderson to the near sideline. 3:07 to play in the half. Ball between the hash marks. It's resting nose at the 20. Bruner out right. Galindo, Ostick join him that direction. Hegum the lone man in the backfield. They will roll Brett out to the left. Hill. Pass is caught. Did he hold it? Looks like he did, across the 30 for a 1st down. Gain of 11. Out to the 31-yard line. Galindo on the catch. And with 2:59 to play in the first half, Scottsbluff with a key 1st down. You would have hated to have to punt and give it right back to Northwest this late in the half, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
It's a good play call because James goes deep and Alex finds that soft spot in the zone. Good throw there too.
Brett has been rifling balls tonight to his receivers. Ostick tackled in the backfield, making the tackle, and again, Pastulka, Davies, and Kennedy, they make a lot of plays running side to side or busting across the line of scrimmage. They've got nice lateral movement. Can play north and south as well. 2nd down and 12, 2-yard loss for Jackson Ostick. Back to that traditional double tight set. Hill barks out the count. on the quarterback keep. Not a lot of room, makes a little bit out of nothing that time. Cooley up from the secondary to finish off the tackle, and that was Aiden Davies right there in the middle, waiting on Hill when he cut back. 3rd down and 10.
With only a minute 50 here, I wouldn't be surprised to see him keep it on the ground here, keep that clock moving, not give Northwest another chance at any scoring opportunities.
And then Kevin Stein, I'm sure, would use the timeout, knowing they will punt and roll the dice one final time. We'll see if Scottsbluff, well, what they have up their sleeve here. Trips left. Ball just inside the right hash. Isley, and it's Ostick on the catch. Can he get to the line needed? I believe he did. That's a 1st down. Brett Hill to Jackson Ostick. Needed 10, and they got 12. Scottsbluff is throwing it all over the place here tonight.
They're finding a lot of success doing it too.
Clearly they worked against the pass, but I'm sure Northwest did not expect this amount of volume from the passing game. 1:23 to play in the half. Snap to Hill. He'll roll the pocket to his left. Isley there, now coming across the middle on the catch. First of the year for Christian Arnold. Ball comes loose. Boy, you get the ball for the first time. I believe he coughed it up, and Scottsbluff fell on it. Gain of 9 on the pass completion across midfield to the Northwest 49-yard line.
And Brett Hill once again does a good job of escaping the pressure and makes a good throw, makes a good decision.
Timeout taken, will stay right here. Only 67 seconds left. Now, we've talked about Janke, but Placido Rodriguez has done a nice job kicking off. He's punted the ball pretty well this year, where he's averaging about 36 yards a punt. So he might be in a spot here where his leg gets tested a little bit here at the end of this first half. 1:07 to go. 10-7 the lead for the Vikings. Schwartz and Arnold, the tight ends. The big line, of course, you got Bruner going to set up shop out here to the left. Double tights. Wing back. And Ostick in the backfield. 2nd and short. This one comes out to Bruner. Bobbled, hauled it in. That'll move the chains. Pass to the 45-yard line. Gain of 4 on the quick hitter. Nice strike from Hill. Knew where he wanted to go, got to his spot, planted the back foot, and let it rip. We're going to have some interesting halftime statistics here. Scottsbluff is dominating in the yardage category. Hill going to take to the air once again. Got it down the sideline, knocked away at the last moment. Good play defensively by the corner. Cameron Petzold got a hand in at just the last second to keep that from probably being a touchdown pass to James Bruner. Again, had him beat, but Petzold got that left hand in. Really good play.
Yeah, earlier we saw Brett overthrow James just by a few yards. There he put it almost on the money there. Great throw.
Really, everybody did their job, and the defensive back just kind of won at the last moment. Hand off to Ostick. He's got the edge. Ostick's got it turned. He's at the 30. Ostick tackled, they will say, got out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Gain of 30 on the carry for Jackson Ostick. 46 seconds to play, and forget the kick. Scottsbluff now looking for 6 here with 46 seconds to play. Hill in the gun, takes the snap. He'll run it himself, cutback run. There is a lot of missed tackling going on right now for Northwest. Brett Hill takes it to the 8 for a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Under 30 seconds to go. Scottsbluff trying to get to the line of scrimmage quickly. 25 seconds to play in the half. 2nd and 10. And if you hand off to Ostick, Ostick still on his feet. That is a touchdown for the Bearcats. 16 seconds to go in the first half. 8-yard touchdown run for Jackson Ostick.
Jackson doing a real good job of stepping up there on that drive, making some big-time runs there.
Second 80-yard touchdown drive of the night for Scottsbluff, and what a crucial time to get it done. Rodriguez kick, that's up and through. 16 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it right here. Cats, by far and away the best football they have played this season. They lead 14-10, the PAT from Rodriguez. And this is a bit of an eye-opener here tonight. You wonder where this football team was the last few weeks, but the amount of talent that was lost, the amount of kids that had to step in and become counted on down after down after down. There is a big difference between we think somebody can step in and fill some shoes and actually getting out there and doing it. Tonight it looks like the light has finally gone on, and across the board, both sides of the football, multiple units, position groups. This has been great to see if you're Judd Hull.
Yeah, last week we saw him come off the win at Custer. Looked like that was a much bigger win than we probably thought it was. Could lead into the next few weeks.
Yeah, we knew the competition level wasn't as great last week. A little bit unsure what that win was going to mean, but as of right now, it looks pretty big. We get a flag thrown, and it could be another offsides on Scottsbluff on the kickoff here.
And I assume Coach Hall is going to go into halftime telling them, keep this confidence going, keep playing like you're playing, because they're very successful playing confident.
Northwest will get the football to start the second half. They'll re-tee it here at the 35 with Rodriguez, 16 seconds to go. Two 80-yard scoring drives. Low squib kick. That'll take a friendly hop. And now Northwest trying to make something happen. Getting wide, getting to midfield, and with 7 seconds, we'll see if they look for one pass completion, then maybe a shot for a long field goal here for Parker Janke.
That return makes this a little bit more interesting.
They've got 2 timeouts, so they can use any part of the football field they want. Quick completion, quick timeout, and then you get Janke on for a long ball attempt here. But Scottsbluff has been outstanding here in the first half. Shanks hustles off. Trips right. And now timeout taken by Scottsbluff. Got to look at the formation, and so what was the distance of the kick that Janke missed at the Horn last week in regulation?
You know, my math might not be right, but I assume it was about a 56, 57, 58 yarder.
So that means the 5 more yards here is all they need, and you said he just missed it.
He just missed it by about, almost looked like 3 inches, maybe 4 inches.
So they don't need much here in the way of yardage, and they're not going to be able to pick up a whole lot with only 6 seconds now on the clock. So quick pass, timeout. That'll be the plan. And then they'll try and get Janke on. And I would imagine even with an incompletion, they'll trot him out there for a 62-yarder.
Yeah, might as well. Give him a shot.
Northwest of the line. Quick look. Pass is caught at the 34-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 11. And now Janke can come on and attempt a 51-yard field goal. So Hartman, who made the catch over there.
Looked like it was Douglas.
So gain of 11, timeout. Taken by Northwest. We'll keep it here. Scottsbluff will have the lead, it would appear, here going into the locker room. It's going to be whether it's a 4-point cushion or just a 1-point margin. 51-yard field goal attempt coming up for Parker Janke. Ball's on the left hash mark. They'll attack it, right-footed kicker off that left side. Brett Hill will go back deep in case this thing comes up short. And maybe a catch. Northwest sleeping a little bit at the wheel here. Don't imagine it'll be short. He lines it up. He'll take 2 steps off to his left. The snap is back. The kick is away. And short from 51 yards away. At halftime, a tremendous showing thus far for the Bearcats. They're excited heading to the locker room, and for good reason. After 2 quarters of play tonight here at Bearcat Stadium, Scottsbluff, got to imagine surprising, at least surprising Northwest, and they lead it 14-10 on the West Coast scoreboard.
It's a new day. Opportunity is knocking. Open the door to your future in higher education at WNCC. With campuses in Alliance, Scottsbluff, and Sydney. It's for the bold chance takers. It's for the mold breakers. It's for me. From diplomas to degrees, to finding your fun. Western Nebraska Community College. Learn more at wncc.edu.
The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing is your headquarters for banners, business cards, uniforms, t-shirts, jackets, and all your sports gear. All of us at Scottsbluff Screen Printing are very proud to be a part of this valley for over 20 years, and we stand behind all of our products. If you can dream it up, Scottsbluff Screen Printing can make it happen. When you need to customize anything for your team, business, or just yourself, Scottsbluff Screen Printing is the answer. For embroidery, screen printing, or anything else you can dream of, Scottsbluff Screen Printing at 1813 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Well, a very crisp half of football for the Scottsbluff Bearcats here at home tonight. Really one of those swing games for them here on the schedule. You win, you feel you've turned a corner, you move forward, and you might expect to win every game from here on out. A wash, you're at 1-4, 0-3 in the official NSAA standings, and really then up against it would need a win for sure over McCook later to probably secure a playoff berth. So Scottsbluff in a really, really big game here tonight, and they are playing really, really well. Their best half of football by far so far this 2020 season. Here at the break, it's 14-10. The Cats are on top and leading here against Grand Island Northwest on our West Coast scoreboard, 14-10.
Details do matter, but you need to keep your eyes on the future. Let E&H handle the details. Professionals working side by side with you, offering accounting, tax planning, valuation services, and litigation support, and developing a strategy for the day you leave it all behind. Troy Hilliard, Seth Cobalt, and Lindsay Matthews are the professionals you want on your team. E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC. 2021 Broadway, Scottsbluff. Innovative, trusted, proven.
Need to build a credit history? Then First State Bank's Secure Credit Card is the product for you. Use it for purchases and payments just like other credit cards. The only difference being the credit limit is set by the amount of deposit that you provide as collateral. Unlike prepaid cards, your monthly payment history will be reported to all 3 major credit bureaus, helping you to build a strong credit rating. Apply at fsbcentral.com or stop in to any location and talk with a personal banker. First State Bank, member FDIC.
Even though though we don't really want to think about it yet.
Winter is around the corner, and it's time to start thinking about replacing those old, worn-out tires. Russell's Automotive is the area's exclusive Hercules tire dealer. Hercules tires are a top-quality tire that has been around since 1958. Now through September 30th, get up to a $70 Hercules tire Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying passenger or light truck tires. Russell's has all the right sizes and styles to fit your vehicle's needs. Call Russell's Automotive 635-4065. The change of seasons brings so many new and different activities to our area. From fall planting to fall harvest, moving cattle to settling new fall calves, there's so much to do. When the weather changes, you may also see more outdoor enthusiasts to share the road with, including walkers, bikers, hikers, and runners. The kids are back in school crossing the streets, and there's increased bus traffic. Add to it shorter days, fall sun glare, and there's a recipe for danger. Prime Metal Products and Gearing urges you to work, play, and live safely. Take time to do it right and stay safe.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
14-10, Scottsbluff leading here at halftime at home against the Grand Island Northwest High Vikings. Cats entered at 1-3 is all. Northwest coming in off a huge win in overtime against Waverly, 21-20, and maybe trying to regain some of that momentum and energy from last week after a long trip out here at Scottsbluff, and I'll say quite frankly dominating in the first half. The scoreboard has it a close game, but the offensive side of the football for Scottsbluff is really taking it to Northwest through 2 quarters so far tonight. Chris Cottrell, Noah Bruner with you here at halftime. The Scottsbluff band plays out near midfield, moving in 35-35 for their formation. Noah, this is a football team we are seeing, if you will, for the first time this year. Nothing like this had shown up in the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, like you said, they are dominating this game, and if we had the time of possession stat, I'm sure 3/4 of it would be towards Scottsbluff. So they're doing a real good job of controlling that ball, running. They're running the ball well, the offensive line's playing well, and when they have to throw the ball, they're throwing it well. And Brett's making good decisions. So
yeah, we'll take a look at some of the stats here in just a little bit, but let's look at the way this game started. Cats got the ball, go 3 and out, didn't pick up a yard when it was all said and done, gave up a short field to Northwest. They go down, get the benefit of a penalty, and they punch it in, and we're thinking this looks a lot like what we've seen in the 3 losses so far this year. Fall behind early, confidence starts to go, and you wonder what type of night it's going to be. They come right back with authority, an 80-yard touchdown drive. They get the short TD run to cap it off for 6. The kick made it 7-7, and from that point on, it's been Scottsbluff football, both sides tonight, offensive and defensive-wise, and this looks like what people expect from the Bearcats.
Yeah, what they're doing a great job of is limiting those mistakes, and when they do make the mistakes, they're not hanging their heads. They're keeping that confidence, and they're come back out and play hard, and they're doing a good job of, after those turnovers, playing well.
You know, we thought, well, and we mentioned this, not sure what the win over Custer meant or said. One thing it meant is a bunch of kids that had never been counted on at the varsity level kind of together won their first football game last week, and we might have undersold how important that is or was, because now they look like a team that flat out believes against a team that's highly ranked in the state. Judd Hall told me at practice the other day that these guys look like the real deal coming out here. So I would imagine this locker room, while excited, the coaches probably immediately took over the conversation, got things quiet from the kids, and they've got to realize you've got 2 more quarters to play, because this thing can change on a dime in a hurry.
Yeah, confidence-wise, you don't want to get too low, but you also don't want to get too high where you're overlooking things too and have an opportunity to make mistakes. Last week, I talked to a lot of people, and they said it was a good win by Scottsbluff, and they still didn't think they had really any chance to beat Grand Island, but here we're seeing tonight that they're playing with a lot of confidence after that win.
Yeah, no doubt. I think the tenor from just about everybody was this had a chance to be another rough night, but it has been anything but that through the first 2 quarters of play, and this has been excellent to see for Scottsbluff. Coaches have to be thrilled right now, but still locked in, looking to get more work done, and the kids have to be playing with the most confidence that they have had all season long. We're here at halftime. Chris and Noah will come back, run through the scoring recap, and then we'll get halftime stats for you. Another surprise quickly at half. Alliance leading over at Gearing 28-0. So the Bulldogs from Alliance winning that battle of the dogs over at Gearing, and not close right now at the break. 14-10 here. Scottsbluff with a 4-point lead on the West Coast scoreboard.
With the volatility of the current markets, now is the time to contract your protein supplementation. Westco Feed is now offering contracts to ensure ranchers are able to lock in their feed costs for this coming winter and spring. Count on unmatched service when it comes to the success of your operation. Call your local Westco Feed salesman or Jared at 308-760-0909 to learn more. Westco, service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through. Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
Fat Boys wishes all of our local student athletes the best of luck this season. Go Bearcats and go Bulldogs. The Fat Boys family has been serving Nebraska and Wyoming for over 50 years. When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys and we'll treat you like family.
Before you go flat, you better go fat. Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
In Scottsbluff in 1902 East Overland.
With American National Life Insurance, you get coverage options that can be tailored to individual or group needs, including whole life, term life, and universal life insurance. That's combined with an agent who is ready to provide knowledgeable, personal service for your financial security. Let the Melissa Float Agency be your insurance ally. Call us today at 307-460-5541, American National Insurance Company, Galveston, Texas.
Are you ready for a new ride? With great rates, efficient
Their
approvals,
stud running back
and a
being
lender
out's
you
been
can
a big
trust,
deal.
Platte Valley Bank is the place to go to secure your financing. Apply online at www.pvbank.com or stop by any location and apply in person. We are here to help you with hassle-free financing and get you in the car, truck, or SUV you've been wanting.
You count on Platte Valley Bank.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
We'll get to the scoring recap and a check on stats, but first, while I've got these scores in front of me, mentioned Alliance leading at Gearing. That's a blowout at halftime, 28-0. Two of the unbeatens in the region in action tonight as well. Of course, Mitchell up at Chadron, and Mitchell leads at halftime, 21-14. Bridgeport against North Platte St. Pat's. Bridgeport 9th ranked in the state right now in here as we head into week 5. They're 4-0. And now that is a final. So that was an earlier start. St. Pat's knocks off Bridgeport 17-14. So the Bulldogs fall to 4-1. St. Pat's improves to 3-1. First loss of the year for Jeremy Reimers and the Bulldogs after a tremendous start. Still plenty of big things in store for Bridgeport the rest of the way, you would think. And Mitchell in a dogfight up at Chadron for their homecoming game. It's 21-14 with the Tigers leading up at the Chadron Cardinals. So our scoring recap, and again, 14-10 our score here at halftime. 3 and out to open the game for the Cats. 49-yard scoring drive as Northwest capitalized on the short field. Hartman to Douglas. Their running game has not been there. We'll get to those numbers, but Douglas really had a nice catch, slipped a tackle of Evan Hegum and scooted into the end zone for a nice play. 7-0 with 6:44 to play in the half. Alex Galindo answered back to cap off a tremendous 80-yard scoring drive for the Cats. Vintage Scottsbluff football. Kick from Rodriguez, 7-7. Stayed scoreless then from that point till 3:51 to play in the half, and that's when Parker Janke ripped a 42-yard field goal. Coach Hall called him the best kicker in the state earlier this week, and that came off a short field. So even though Scottsbluff gave up the 3, it was off a turnover, and the Cats had to be thrilled with keeping that drive in check to just a field goal attempt and make from Janke. 10-7 Northwest at that point. And then Jackson Ostick, how about impressive? That score came with 3:51 to play. Cats then took the football after a janky touchback. They drove it 80, got the 6 with 16 seconds to go. Mix of the run and the pass. And Jackson Ostick, an 8-yard scoring run. The kick from Rodriguez made it 14-10. And after a penalty on the kickoff and a nice return after a squib kick, got Northwest in position. One completed pass, and then Janke came up short by a couple of yards is all on a 51-yard field goal attempt. And that has us where we're at right now, 14-10 here at halftime with Scottsbluff leading this game by 4. So right now, why don't we turn things over? Well, we'll do that in a moment. Check on our statistics here at halftime, brought to you by Paul Reed Construction and Supply. They've been in business for over 35 years, headquartered in Gehring. Company provides an array of services ranging from commercial and industrial building construction to heavy highway earthwork and installation of those underground utilities. They've also got the rock pile division service and equipment. Paul Reed Construction on 10th Street in Gehring. No, what do we have for numbers? I think we're going to have some surprising stats.
Yeah, like you said, like we've said all halftime, Scottsbluff is dominating this game. They've held Northwest to a total of 48 yards on offense, 34 throwing the ball, 14 rushing.
Wow.
So really we haven't seen a whole lot of stats out of Northwest. On Scottsbluff's side of things, we've seen Alex Galindo rush he's run the ball pretty hard. He's got 55 yards and a touchdown. Brett Hill's chipped in 28 yards on the ground. And Jackson Ostick, we saw him getting going right there before halftime. He's got 67 yards rushing and a touchdown. And we've seen Brett Hill make a lot better decisions than what we've seen in the past few weeks. He's 9 of 16, 85 yards in the air. And we've seen Alex Galindo also pitch in on the receiving end of things with 43. Trevor has chipped in with two catches, 19 yards. So we've seen him spread the ball out pretty well, and they're really clicking offensively.
16 pass attempts in one half of football for Scottsbluff. I don't have all the numbers from all the years in front of me, but I can't imagine there's been too many first halves of play where the Cats have thrown it 16 times. Really entire football games with 16 pass attempts. When needed, sure, they've taken to the air at times, but tonight it's really been getting Northwest off balance with the passing game, and it feels like the passing game early has then set the run game up tonight to be successful.
Yeah, Coach Hall has shown a lot of trust in his quarterback this game. He's also shown a lot of trust in those running backs, and they deserve it because they've played very well tonight.
So impressive stuff, and I think of all those numbers, along with as shocking as the 16 pass attempts, Northwest being held to under 50 yards of total offense, really missing their standout senior running back, Brady Bosch, out with a torn left ACL. We feel for him. You hate to see that at any level, but here at the high school level for sure, as Bosch is out. He came in averaging over 100 yards per game rushing. He was at 113 per game. 14-10 our score right now here at halftime. Scottsbluff leading on the West Coast scoreboard.
You know, Floyd's Truck Center began with a single operation in Scottsbluff. Today, the company serves the trucking industry with 9 locations. And at all 9, you'll find service departments with factory-trained technicians, fully stocked parts departments, and knowledgeable staff. So when you're on the road in Sidney, Cheyenne, Casper, Gillette, Rock Springs, Rapid City, Fort Pierre, or Belgrade, Montana, service and convenience are just ahead with Floyd's Truck Center.
No job is ever done without the right fuels. This is Brian from Dooley Oil. In this country, our extreme conditions call for extreme measures. We carry both red and clear diesel treated with power service to keep injectors clean and add lubricity and avoid gelling up in cold weather. We also offer a full line of house products designed to keep you on the road and field with special pricing until September 30th. Committed to service, Dooley Oil offers delivery too. Stop in at 2475 North 10th Street on the Scottsbluff-Gehring Highway or call 633-2764.
It's Alyssa with ALLO with an exciting update on our ALLO for Education program. This season alone, we have donated another $125,000 to local schools across our ALLO neighborhoods. That's over $325,000 since we started. We are committed to our communities, our schools, closing the digital divide, and building a brighter future for our students. So, make the switch to ALLO today and we'll donate $50 to the participating school of your choice. The campaign ends on September 30th, so hurry and visit us at aloefiber.com/education.
It is the eternal question. Do you bless your mouth with a savory taco? Or do you grace it with a cheesy quesadilla? At Taco John's, we declare yes. Introducing the Chicken Quesadilla Taco. Grilled chicken, pico de gallo, and creamy chipotle sauce all wrapped in a cheesy quesadilla shell. Now 2 for just $5. Eureka. Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Well, you heard the numbers. Scottsbluff really, numbers-wise, dominating this football game. Here's the thing, though. The scoreboard shows a 14-10 game. So if you're a Scottsbluff backer or a coach or player, especially, you've got to stay focused. You've got to remember there's 2 more quarters to go. This is a very talented Northwest team, very well coached by Kevin Stein. You know they're going to make halftime adjustments. They've taken very little in the way of deep ball shots. We've seen a couple. They got a penalty out of one. They've really kind of played it close to the vest of vanilla offensively tonight with Brady Bosch out, but at some point they're going to have to open things up on their side a little bit.
Yeah, credit to Scottsbluff for limiting those big plays that this offense thrives off of. And we've heard Coach Hall talk about Scottsbluff playing both halves rather than just playing one half. So we'll see what his speech was at halftime, see what they come out with.
Hopefully we can ask him about that speech and what it was at halftime after a win here when we get to the Runs and Post-Game show after fourth quarter action all wraps up here tonight. We'll step away. Third quarter right around the bend here in Scottsbluff at Bearcat Stadium. Cats up 14-10 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Wells Fargo Advisors has been built around a deep respect for planning. Our commitment to helping you plan effectively, invest wisely, and map a realistic course to your future is nowhere more evident than in our Envision planning process. Put the process to work for you, and we'll be with you every step of the way. In Scottsbluff, call financial advisor Garrett Treffer today at 308-632-7561. That's 308-632-7561.
Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC.
You can take the trailer out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the trailer. PJ Trailers are built in Texas with the same attention to detail to hold up to the hard-working professional using them. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ Trailer dealer with a wide variety of sizes. ATV trailers, car haulers, equipment trailers, tilt deck, and gooseneck trailers. Ryan's is also a full-service welding shop. Stop by 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff or call 308-575-0710.
From the quarterback to the kicker, everyone contributes to a winning football team. As a Shelter Auto Insurance customer, you are part of our winning team. This year, you're driving less and having fewer accidents, so Shelter is lowering auto insurance rates. Not a current customer? Contact your local Shelter agent for a free quote. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield, we're your shelter. Some restrictions apply, not available in all states.
Call Shelter Insurance agent Travis Hawk in Scottsbluff today, 308-635-3445.
On the field, in the pool, or on the court, Bluffs Physical Therapy is in your corner cheering you on. This is Mike Morvik, owner of Bluffs Physical Therapy, offering a variety of specialized treatments and the highest quality physical therapy. The team at Bluffs Physical Therapy supports all local athletes, the coaches, administrators, and volunteers who work to make winning the norm and not the exception. And just as importantly, in the classroom as well. Stop by Bluffs Physical Therapy just off Highway 26 on Avenue B or call 633-PT-PT.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Another fine sports sponsor for us is Hydrotex, your lubrication solution partner, a member of the Holiday family of companies. Hydrotex is proud to support local athletes, and also Floyd's Truck Center, your commercial farm and feed truck center. They represent Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh. Find them at 322 South Beltline, Highway East here in town. Boy, not allowing a big return would be key here to start things on this opening kickoff. Scottsbluff will boot things away to Northwest. Rodriguez will send it down to around the 10-yard line where it's hauled in there. On the return, out across the 30 that time is Trevin Herring. And Northwest will have it 1st and 10, line of scrimmage at their own 32-yard line, less than 50 yards of total offense in the first half for the Northwest Vikings. We'll see what sort of adjustments they've made. Scottsbluff, just keep doing what you're doing. They come quickly from the sideline to the line of scrimmage. Hartman claps his hands, they snap the football. It's Hartman on the keeper. He will slam it off right side and picks up 5 yards. That feels like a huge gain if you're the Northwest sideline right now. And Kevin Stein, 2nd down. They'll give him 4, so 2nd and 6 across the way with the yard markers. That heavy bunch trips formation. Now they'll break away from that. Janke will line up the inside slot receiver. Trips left. Ball between the hash marks. 50 seconds gone by. It's Douglas powering his way across the 40. And Douglas picks up 5. And it'll be 3rd down and 1 now for the Vikings. To me, this has quarterback power written all over it here. We'll see if somebody can step up individually and make a play. They'll keep it with Hartman. Hartman to the 2nd level. He's across the 50 inside the Scottsbluff 45. They'll bring him down at the 47. Check that, the 43. That's a gain of 14 yards for Sam Hartman. So a big initial 1st down here in the quarter. And Northwest wants to go fast. Hartman pumps. Now they're going to take a shot. A high arcing ball, and this will be an easy flag. Pass interference, the call. 2nd one of the night that goes against Alex Galindo. And when you throw the ball that high, you've got to get your head snapped around, find the football, and at least get your hands up and look at the football to try to keep the official from pulling the flag.
Yeah, that's another tough play for Galindo to make there when the ball's just hanging up in the air and you're looking at the receiver there.
Riley Anderson was the intended receiver. I mean, that was a rain-making sky ball from Hartman. And now after the penalty, the line of scrimmage, the Scottsbluff 29-yard line, already in field goal position. Hartman on the keeper. They tried to close off the edge over there with Tyson Klein, but Hartman sneaks in and ducked underneath and dove forward for a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
If you're Scottsbluff, you can't just relax. You got to be able to make those adjustments, even though they're finding success here early.
They'll give it to Douglas, and Xavier Garcia, 300-pound interior defensive lineman, gobbles up Douglas almost literally for a gain of 1, 3rd down and 5. Hartman, he'll keep it. Cut back run. Nick Mogg makes the tackle, and that's going to be just about right to the spot needed. We'll see if this is a 1st down. Hartman needed 5. Xavier Garcia, 2nd for wind. He'll come to the near sideline. Simon's out. Isaiah Torres comes in. Tyler Smith. So rotating guys on the defensive line to try and stay fresh.
Yeah, give those guys a few plays here and have them back out there.
It was a gain of 4, so came up 1 yard shy. Quarterback power, did he get there? Boy, it's going to be close. I gotta think he did. Haven't seen the signal yet. Now we get it 1st down for Grand Island Northwest. Gain of 2 for Sam Hartman. Northwest now into the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Scottsbluff 17. Single coverage out here to the right. They will run left though. Hartman. Well, they might have had the blocking on the edge for him to stay wide, but he's had success on the cutback to the middle of the field, trying to get underneath the defenders that time and picked up a parasol. Garcia back into the game along that defensive line for the Cats. Trips right this time, and it's Bruner that's got the single coverage with Ryan Williams on the top side of the formation to the left.
I saw them do this check last week, and they checked to a slant. Wouldn't be surprised to see a slant here.
To that single receiver?
Yep.
So James Bruner. Now they're just going to run power football. Garcia. No, that's Tyler Smith. Old, reliable Tyler Smith. Pulling double duty on the line of scrimmage here this season, really showing his versatility, toughness, and willingness to try and play winning football. Boy, things get tiresome when you're snapping and blocking all night long, and then you're asked to make plays along the line. Surprised we did not maybe see a flag. Must have not jumped into the neutral zone there, right side of the defensive line. So 3rd and 7 after the short run for Hartman. Light clap of the hands. He'll roll to his right. Hartman throws it into the end zone, just out of reach for Parker Janke. It'll be 4th down, and we'll see if they just go to Janke in the field goal unit. This will be a 32-yard attempt, and it looks like they will trot that field goal unit onto the field. All things considered, good job defensively by Scottsbluff to rear their neck here when they needed to most inside the red zone.
Yeah, good job of them bending but not breaking there at the end.
And even though Janke's a big-time kicker, I mean, nothing guaranteed as far as a make here in the kicking game. So we'll see if he's able to convert, send a little momentum back to the northwest sideline. 7:31 to go in the quarter. Snap is back, the hold is down, and the kick from Janke. Good once again. He's 2 for 3 on field goal attempts with 7:27 to play in the third. Northwest claws to within 1 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Monument Physical Therapy can help you recover. Monument Physical Therapy is located in Gering and can help you with acute lower back pain, rib pain, neck pain, headaches, concussions, vertigo, disequilibrium, and dizziness. They can also offer wound care, post-surgical care, and vestibular therapy. You'll get individualized care and quality service at Monument Physical Therapy, 3315 10th Street in Gering. Call to get on the road to recovery, 308-633-5361.
It's the time of year when mice, spiders, and other pests become a real problem for homeowners. It's only natural when the weather starts changing outside. They want to come inside too. Benzo Pest Control says let's get them outside before they come inside. With more than 4 decades of experience spanning 3 generations, Benzo Pest Control is the place to call when you have problems with mice and spiders causing damage or health hazards for your family and your home. Find Benzo Pest Control on Facebook or give them a call or go online at benzopestcontrol.com.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Scottsbluff and Northwest locked in, simply put, a good old-fashioned, hard-hitting Class B football game, and Parker Janke destroys footballs with his right leg. That one in and out of the end zone once again. And Scottsbluff, look, they're going to have confidence taking over at the 20. They've had 2 touchdown drives tonight covering 80 yards. So this Bearcat offense has really been in good form so far this evening. Northwest has to feel good about their drive, albeit held to 3. Scottsbluff clings to a 14-13 lead here with 7:27 to play in the third quarter. Handoff to Galindo. Positive yardage out to the 26. A gain of 6 on 1st and 10, so 2nd and 4 upcoming for the Cats after the run by Galindo. Tell you quickly about Russell's Automotive. They're your family-owned go-to for all those quality automotive repair needs. Russell's Automotive, a proud high school sports sponsor on the network. 2nd and 4, Hill in the gun. Handoff to Ostick. Ostick, first contact did not bring him down. And Jackson Ostick rushes it out across the 30 to the 32. Needed 4, got 6. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bearcats.
Like you mentioned before, this offense is really showing a lot of patience and confidence, which is a key to success.
And really credit to the offensive front. Mokiak, Simon, Smith, Hayes, and Mogg paving the way here in the rush game tonight. Handoff, and Galindo going to be tackled as he got back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. In on the tackle defensively that time, Dominic Garcia. One guy Coach Hall was raving about at practice on Wednesday was Victor Isley, and he has really not been a major factor so far tonight. A few pressures here and there, but we've not called his name a ton, making big plays defensively. They'll roll Brett Hill out. Some pressure now from the backside. Brett puts the brakes on, fires, and that one is caught. Unbelievable. How did he squeeze that one in there to Christian Arnold? Out to the 45, a gain of 12. Brett Hill strutting his stuff after that completion, and if you're Northwest, you got to be scratching your head a little bit, saying, how did that ball get in there and stay completed?
Yeah, what a great throw and a great catch there by Arnold also.
Yeah, to hold on to it in traffic, just his second catch of the year, both coming tonight. Double tight end set, low snap. That play disjointed from the get-go, and it really might have threw the defensive unit off for Northwest. Petzold bumps Ostick out of bounds after a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3, and the Bearcat offense is rolling once again here. They've already picked up 32 yards on this drive, started at the 20. Smith over the football, 2 tight ends, 3 backs, wing back off to the right. It's Brett Hill, sidesteps a couple of defenders, loose to the second level. Hill breaks contain, he's at the 30, 25, at the 20, knocked out of bounds. Scottsbluff inside the red zone. At the 15-yard line, a pickup of 33 for Brett Hill, and Scottsbluff is chewing up this Grand Island Northwest defense so far tonight.
Yeah, this offensive line's playing really well, creating a lot of big holes for these runners, makes it easy on them.
14-13, Cats with it, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. 5:20 already. Starting to see time winding down here in this third quarter. Hill in the gun. They switch the formation to the left. Hesitation. Offensive line really, and now we've got a fumble, and it looks like Nick Mogg fell on it. And that'll wind up a gain of 5. I'd say Ostick picked up probably 3 on the carry, and now we've got an injured Northwest player. And that is starting cornerback Ryan Williams down at the 10-yard line. They'll take a timeout here at Bearcat Stadium. 5:03 to play in the quarter. Cats up 14-13 on the West Coast scoreboard. When you need insurance coverage, you need an agent that understands your needs. Melissa Float, your local American management strategy. Call 307-460-5541 or stop by today. She's located inside the 21st and Main building at 2042 Main Street, Torrington, Wyoming.
It is the eternal question. Do you bless your mouth with a savory taco? Or do you grace it with a cheesy quesadilla? At Taco John's, we declare yes. Introducing the Chicken Quesadilla Taco. Grilled chicken, pico de gallo, and creamy chipotle sauce all wrapped in a cheesy quesadilla shell. Now 2 for just $5. Eureka. Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Well, no, it is Ryan Williams down, the injured Northwest Viking. My former partner, Mike Holly, checks in and says it's getting close to Bogtober. A little running joke within the football team, and that's right, late September, and Nick knows it's time to crank things up. And you thought Nick diving in there made contact with Williams in a spot that sat him down here for a moment or two.
Yeah, and not only have we seen Nick Mogg find success on the defensive side, he's done a great job against number 67. Really eliminating him from this game, who was a big key contributor their whole last couple games for Grand Island.
5:03 to play, so Williams up, and he'll walk off under his own power. Looked like an upper body injury, maybe. Yeah, I don't want to speculate too much more, but definitely not the lower portion of the body, leg area, so somewhere up top. Hopefully he's okay and able to get back into this thing quickly for the Vikings. Scottsbluff has it, 2nd down and 5 after Mogg recovered the Ostick fumble. Cats looking for more. Hand off to Ostick. And Jackson Ostick dives inside the 5, down to around the 3s. Well, where they're going to mark him, gain of 7. It'll be first and goal, and the offensive line for Scottsbluff is, I think they're flat dominating right now, the defensive unit. Outside of a couple of 4th and 1 rise-up type plays for Northwest, Scottsbluff's O-line has been by far and away the better unit in the trenches tonight. Hard count, the give to Galindo. Galindo stays on his feet, falls forward. That's 6 more for the Bearcats. Northwest has kicked a couple of field goals. Scottsbluff not settling for anything other than 6ers so far tonight. This time Galindo shows his ability to run tough in short yardage situations. A 3-yard TD run. Cats lead by 7, 20-13. Can they make it 8? They cannot. We get a block PAT. I think that was Isley. We've talked about him busting through and blocking that PAT. So it stays a 1-score game at 7, and with 4:31 to go in the 3rd quarter, Cats up 20-13.
Life has a way of throwing unexpected events and new opportunities our way. When life goals change with time, or if fluctuating markets throw your plan off course, Wells Fargo Advisors investment planning process offers the flexibility to make the adjustments you need to help you live the life you want. When life happens, we can help. For more information, call Ryan Windhorst, Senior Vice President of Investments, today at 632-7561. That's 632-7561.
There's even a few times where it looks like the contact early isn't even like
now is the time to choose the right variety of weed seed. Westco carries the top varieties available from AgriPro, including Wolverine, Monument, SY Wolf, and AP 503 CL2 Clearfield. We also carry crop plan varieties, Westbred, Lima Grain, and UNL wheat seed varieties. Westco can also protect against seedling disease with our portable seed treater. Contact your Westco agronomist today. Westco, service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
7-point ball game. Cats lead it. Northwest on the return. And taking it out to the 35-yard line is Herring, excuse me. Herring sets Northwest up with it, 1st and 10. It'll be on the left hash mark. And Scottsbluff, this game, a lot of different things going into it, but one of them is Northwest has settled for 3 twice, and Scottsbluff has had 3 80-yard touchdown drives after Janke had put the ball into the end zone on touchbacks. Impressive look tonight from the Cats. Inside give, and it's Douglas picking up positive yardage, a gain of 4 to the 39. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Bridgeport with their first loss of the year tonight to St. Pat's. Mitchell was up by 7. We've got a flag and a false start out here on one of the Trips receivers. That was Riley Anderson. And just like that, Kevin Stein gonna just be pounding his clipboard, I would imagine. You get the 4 yards, you'll take that on 1st down, and then a wide receiver jumps offside early, and just like that, behind the sticks, 2nd down and 11.
I think Chance Simons he jumped offsides there too, so saved him from that.
They're gonna roll Hartman out to the right. Hartman turns the corner and gets banged out of bounds by Wilkinson and Hegum. Those guys arrive at around the same time, so they take the football to the 40. That'll be a pickup of 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 6. Man, that one penalty just puts a completely different tint on this drive for the Vikings. This is a near must pass down right here for the Vikings. They had less than 50 yards total offense at halftime. Snap to Hartman. Hartman holds, comes over the middle, pass is caught. What a grab. Coverage was there, a diving catch. Riley Anderson, boy, the senior. You jump offside, you come back and you make up for it. A big grab for the Vikings. Line of scrimmage was the 37. Gain of 26 from Hartman to Riley Anderson, and Hartman waited for him to clear and then fired a strike. Douglas on the carry, the sophomore under the gun here tonight with Bosch out for the season. Baptism by fire here for the 170-pound sophomore back. No gain on the play. Defensive front right now is Garcia, Mogg, and Simons. Hartman throws it out to the near side on the catch. Janke, good job in the open field on the tackle that time. Is that James or Brett Hill?
I believe it was Brett Hill.
Brett holds on, and if Janke slips that tackle, he takes it to the house. Gain of 7, and Northwest going tempo here. They'll line up to run quarterback power, and Scottsbluff comes up with the tackle. That was Tyrone Shanks. We've called his name 3 or 4 times now. Tyrone getting a chance to shine and making some plays.
Yep, this defensive line is really winning that line of scrimmage too, not giving Grand Island any inch.
4th and 2. Big spot in the game. They will run power once again. Hartman's going to fall forward to the 25-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. Remember back to Christian Ellsworth, the quarterback at Northwest, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. They beat Scottsbluff when Scottsbluff went to Northwest with a real crew, the Max and Brad crew. And it was Ellsworth, big-time passer, and they turned to him on the ground that night, and he just slammed it left and right for 4 or 5 yard gains all night long, and they won a high-scoring game. Hartman looking a little bit similar here tonight with the way he's having to run the football. 25 is where they snapped it. Douglas runs it to the 20. It'll be 2nd down and 5 now as Northwest has it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Scottsbluff leading 20-13. Trips left. Single receiver here to the near side, the wide side. There goes Hartman, and he runs over Shanks, who holds on to make the tackle. And we'll see, this is a pickup of 5. Now they'll give him 4. It'll be 3rd down and very, very short. Hartman. Not a lot, but enough. Needed 1, got 3. And Sam Hartman continues to just tough his way down the football field. Ryan Williams injured earlier, trying to get his body ready to go. Helmet off, he's jogging up and down the far side, or the sideline across the way. Nothing doing for Tyler Douglas.
Good job there by Simons, swiping past his tackle there and making good play.
20-13, 2nd down and 12. .30 seconds to go in the quarter. Bunched up trips left. Man might have left early. The inside receiver in that bunch formation, and it's now going to be 2nd down and 17.
And that penalty gave a sneak peek of what the play was. Looked like Wilkinson saw that tight end pop over right back behind him, so I have a good idea what the next play could be.
(20-13). Clock now at 15 seconds. 2nd and long. They can pick up a first inside the 5. They run speed option, and now they pitch it. And a good open field tackle made by Evan Hegum, scraping down and making the stop that time on Gibson Kennedy. That'll be a pickup of maybe 1-2 yards at the most. Horn sounds to end the 3rd quarter. Cats have 12 more minutes to find the winner's circle. They lead 20-13.
This is Brian with Dooley Oil, your full-line Shell
Much needed
distributor.
rest for the
Right now, we have
defense
special fall harvest prices on your oil, grease, and hydraulic fluid. Here at Dooley Oil, we are committed to serving you, whether you want specific individual products or you're buying in bulk quantities. We also keep DEF in drums, totes, and 2.5 gallon jugs. And we deliver. Stop soon at 2475 North 10th Street on the Scottsbluff Gearing Highway or give us a call at 633-2764. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
It's Alyssa with ALLO with an exciting update on our ALLO for Education program. This season alone, we have donated another $125,000 to local schools across our ALLO fiberhoods. That's over $325,000 since we started. We are committed to our communities, our schools, closing the digital divide, and building a brighter future for our students. So, make the switch to ALLO today and we'll donate $50 to the participating school of your choice. The campaign ends on September 30th, so hurry and visit us at allofiber.com/education.
High school football coverage tonight on the Rural Radio Network. Chris Cottrell, Noah Bruner with you. We head to the start of the fourth quarter. Scottsbluff leading 20-13. It's third down and 15. Line to make for a first down for Northwest, right around the 3-yard line, it looks like. Hartman, he's going to throw a lob. That right side, and a flag thrown, catch made. That's a touchdown. They have been going at Alex Galindo tonight in the passing game, strictly because of height and an advantage that they think their receivers have. It would have been pass interference, doesn't even matter, as the catch was made by Riley Anderson. Big time grab, and Hartman gave him a chance to go up and make the play. And the Vikings get on the board on the first play of the fourth quarter. 11:54 to play now in the ball game.
Yeah, what a great play by Anderson there. Hartman put it in the spot where only he could get it. Got the pass interference on top of it.
And now a chance to tie it up, and that is near money with Parker Janke. Well, we'll keep it right here. 11:54, and we said it earlier, Noah, this is just a good, fun, classic Class B matchup between two teams that know each other well, have had some great battles over the years, and we've got a dandy coming down the stretch.
Yeah, and if you're Coach All, you're telling the offense, nothing different. Keep doing the same thing you've been doing. You've had good, patient drives, and just keep being successful.
And frankly, they've got them right where they want them. Janke's going to make this a touchback, and then Scottsbluff's going to have 80 yards to go, and they've marched off 3 80-yard touchdown drives tonight in very impressive fashion. This football team tonight, win or lose, looks completely different than what we've seen the first 4 weeks of the year. Save last week where, while they looked good, the first quarter was sloppy, and the competition level clearly not Aurora-like or Northwest-like, that's for sure. So it left some questions still to be answered. Can they do it against a really good football team? And so far tonight, they absolutely have. Jose Rodriguez was going to try his hand. Problem is, he caught it in the end zone, and that's an auto touchback here at the high school level. So, does Northwest have an answer defensively?
Wouldn't be surprised to see if they run some stunts, run some blitzes, maybe mix up this Scottsbluff offense, but rarely do they pull those blitzes and stunts out.
First and 10, James Bruner, single receiver out to the left. Now they will take to the passing game. Isley hits Hill. This ball is up, and there we're going to get a pass interference call against Grand Island Northwest. It goes on Herring. Intended receiver was James Bruner. Isley drilled Hill after he got rid of it, but that'll move it out. And the pass interference call in certain spots, not an absolute killer for a defense. I mean, if James hauls that ball in, it's at minimum a gain of around 30 with the penalty. Scottsbluff now with 15-yard gain and out to the 35.
Yeah, a little taste of your own medicine there for Northwest. They've got a couple pass interference calls there, and Scottsbluff does it right back to them.
11:47. A lot of action here in the first 13 seconds of the quarter. We are tied at 20. Trying to get around the edge. And Jackson Ostick tackled after a gain of 5. Defensive end that time got walled off. And now we've got another injured Viking down at the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 for Ostick. Right side of that offensive line. Hayes and Mogg over here. And simply put, Nick Mogg, he will not get beat or even close to being dealt with one-on-one. He's an absolute animal. Last year, amongst all the tremendous talent on this roster, he still stood out as a total beast, wrecked things on defense for opposing offenses all season long. And Coach Ben Treffer, told me at practice the other day, he's a top 5 player defensively in the state of Nebraska in Class B, top 10 minimum. I don't see a number yet, can't make out who this injured Viking is. It'll be 2nd down and 5 when we line it up here on the next snap. 11:37 to play in the fourth quarter, tied at 20 after Sam Hartman connected with Riley Anderson on a 15-yard touchdown. And the PAT from Janke tied the game at 20. Still down. Really no indication yet of what might be going on here. To 20 our score, 11:37 left here in the ball game tonight. Some of the scores from around the region. Let's see if we can get an updated Gehring score of some sort. Last I can see on Jeff's Twitter account was 28-0 Alliance at halftime. That was about an hour ago. I think this number, I've got Scottsbluff trainer James Buck blocking my view, but it looks like a 6. Yeah, that's Brody Stutzman, 6'2", 240, who rang Ostick's bell early tonight. Stutzman is going to be helped off by the Northwest trainer, and a couple of his teammates came out, but he's not looking in too bad a shape. Looks like a lower leg injury of some sort. 11:37 to go in the game. Scottsbluff has put together 3 80-yard touchdown drives tonight. Impressive, 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 each and every one of them. This drive started at their own 20. They've moved it out 20 yards to their own 40, looking at 2nd down and 5. Double tight end set. Old traditional look for the Cats. Snap, hand to Galindo. He's going to have a first. Galindo on the cutback run is cut down by Cameron Petzold at the 48-yard line, gain of 8, and a fresh set of downs now for the Bearcats.
Yeah, you mentioned it. One of the most impressive traits of tonight from this offense is their patience. A lot of times when you get up against these good teams, you want to get anxious, you want to make the throws, you want to make the first downs, but they're doing a very good job of getting into those 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 1s, and converting them.
Just about 1 minute gone by. They'll flip the strong side to the left. Galindo wing back that direction. Ball right hash. Hand off to Ostick. Another huge hole. Jackson going to be tackled. Good stop by Herring. And that'll be a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 now for the Cats. 5 yards on first down is just what the doctor ordered here for the Cats. Fourth quarter, tied at 20. Left hash marks where the ball sits. 47-yard line plus territory now on the northwest side of the field. Isley's lined up offside. Or it looked like it from my angle. Now he's coming from the backside. Pass is caught by Trevor Schwartz. And he's tackled inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 20. Brett Hill is having himself a night. The senior. Not a lot of time left in his high school football career, and making this one count tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of hanging in that pocket when all that pressure was up in his face. Let Trevor get past that linebacker, put him in a great spot.
Had attempted 16 passes at halftime. This time the handoff goes to Ostick. Again, really no contact until they get to the linebackers. Offensive line dominating tonight for Scottsbluff. They run over the right side with Nick Mogg. And a gain of 5 for Ostick. 9 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the game. Schwartz and Mogg, that's a nice tackle tight end combo. Paving the way here. Mogg working against Isley. They'll give to Galindo. Alex is hit, and he'll be dropped at the 20, gain of 2, and that'll set up a 3rd down and 3 situation now. Hartman up from his safety spot in on the tackle.
I remember watching after the first week, a lot of the tackles, a lot of the guards were standing up right there at the end of the play, not really making any plays. But here we're seeing these guys hold their blocks up until the end of the play. It's really nice to see.
8:52 to go in the game. We're tied at 20, 3rd down and 3 for the Cats. Hand off to Jackson Ostick, and this time the defensive front for Northwest makes a play. Gibson Kennedy from his linebacker spot. I think Isley kind of disrupted from the get-go, and the tricky part about that play is even if you got no gain, you were in a manageable 4th down. Now it's 4th and 7. You're not going to ask Rodriguez probably to come on and attempt a 41-yard kick, so now 4th down and 7, and this is where the confidence that Hill's been building throughout the night in the passing game could be huge here for Scottsbluff.
Looks like Coach Hall is going to call a timeout here, maybe talk this one over. Big 4th down.
Timeout taken. We'll step away with them. Yeah, we'll keep it right here for the moment. 8:01 to play in the game. 20-20 our score. Been a great one here at Bearcat Stadium for tonight. T-shirt gun in action. Do we trust high school cheerleaders with the T-shirt gun?
Looked like that one went flying over the top of us.
So if it's that, Aaron, better watch out below if they readjust. Fun stuff here at Bearcat Stadium tonight. 20-20 our score. 8:01 left in this one. Timeout taken by the Cats as they look at a 4th and 7 now. And the ball will be in Brett Hill's hands. He's had a career night. The man he played behind a year ago, I believe, in the building tonight across the way. They'll come trips to the right. Can Northwest find any bit of quarterback pressure? Hill will take the snap and roll that direction. They get it to James Bruner. Catch. Bumped out of bounds. 1st down at the 14-yard line. Gain of 10. Needed 7. Got that and 3 extra. Brett Hill blossoming in front of our eyes here tonight.
And I know they work on that practice or that play in practice. James runs that route to about the 1st down, cuts it back. Great route, good throw, good conversion.
Quick delay. I think we've got a chin strap that needs buckled up on Victor Isley. 7:56 to go. Scottsbluff looking for their 4th 80-yard touchdown drive of the night. Snap to Hill. He'll run left. Plenty of room to operate inside to around the 10-yard line, maybe to the 9. We'll call it the 10, a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down and 6 now for the Cats. And No, they took possession of the football with the 11:54 to play. Already have run over 4 minutes off the clock. And
yeah, this is a very good drive. Even if you're Northwest, it's not the end of the world. You'll get the ball back with about 6 minutes left. Have plenty of time.
Hill will give it to Galindo. Alex, cutback run, tackled it around the 5-yard line. And this can be close to the first down marker. They've got it. Near side official walking in at around the 4. It'll be 3rd down and less than a yard for the Cats. We'll be under 7 minutes to play in the game by the time the ball's snapped again for this next play. 6:55, clock continues to tick away.
It's very important to finish this drive off with 6.
3rd down and about a half yard. Give to Ostick. Ostick stood up, but he's going to have the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bearcats. Fans see the signal. Scottsbluff with an excellent showing thus far. Tied at 20 here against Northwest. Power look in the backfield. Hill will run quarterback power. And boy, avoided one defender, tackled at around the 2. Making the stop was Zach Taylor for Northwest. Line of scrimmage now at the 1, 2nd down, maybe at the 2. Coming up on a 7-minute drive for the Cats, trying to convert for a 4th time tonight with an 80-yard scoring drive. The give to Galindo. Galindo, is he in? No signal yet, and they're going to mark him short. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 1.
It's very important for this, on this play, for these linemen to get off, win that line of scrimmage, as they only have a yard to go.
5:25 to play. Nearly 8 minutes off the clock on this drive, 7.5. Clock moving, 5:15 to play. And Jackson Ostick caps it off with a 1-yard touchdown run. Cats go in front, 26-20. PAT pending with 5:12 to go in the 4th. Jackson Ostick has his 2nd TD run of the night. First one from 8 yards out, this one from 1 yard away. Finds pay dirt. Rodriguez now with a crucial PAT. The last one Scottsbluff attempted was blocked. This would make it a full 7-point lead. And that's through. 5:12 to play in the game. Scottsbluff leads Northwest. Still work to do, but they're up 27-20 on our West Coast scoreboard.
This is Brian with Dooley Oil, your full-line shell distributor.
For the drive.
Right now, we have special fall harvest prices on your oil, grease, and hydraulic fluid. Here at Dooley Oil, we are committed to serving you, whether you want specific individual products or you're buying in bulk quantities. We also keep DEF in drums, totes, and 2.5-gallon jugs. And we deliver. Stop soon at 2475 North 10th Street on the Scottsbluff-Gearing Highway, or give us a call at 633-2764. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
It's Alyssa with ALLO with an exciting update on our ALLO for Education program. This season alone, we have donated another $125,000 to local schools across our ALLO neighborhoods. That's over $325,000 since we started. We are committed to our communities, our schools, closing the digital divide, and building a brighter future for our students. So, make the switch to ALLO today and we'll donate $50 to the participating school of your choice. The campaign ends on September 30th, so hurry and visit us at allofiber.com/education.
High school football tonight. Scottsbluff has the lead, and now we have another offsides penalty called against the Bearcats. That'll be the 3rd one tonight called against the kickoff team. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Tough break because that one was a touchback too.
Galindo comes on, so I think the guilty party must be Tyrone Shanks.
Yeah, it must be wanting to get off the line, get up there quicker.
He's played outstanding tonight, spots defensively, but catching a little bit of an earful right now from Judd Hall, and he knew it too. That was going to be a touchback, like you said. 5:12 left in the game. Now this kick will come down short. That's going to bounce. Live football picked up. Herring, now we're going to have a holding call, I believe, against Northwest. They're going to be backed up inside their own 20. Caden Shoemaker down on the kick coverage unit to make the tackle. 5:07 to go. Noah Scottsbluff playing a great game so far. Can the defense rise up?
Yeah,
and get this thing to the winning time?
What a drive there by the offense against one of the better teams here in Class B. That was very poised. Showed a lot of poise there on that drive.
Patient, poise, good play calling, run, pass. How many balls has Brett attempted tonight?
He's attempted 19.
19 pass attempts tonight for Brett Hill. Impressive stuff from the senior. Sam Hartman claps his hands, gets the snap, and hands the ball off to his sophomore back, Tyler Douglas, tackled for no gain. It'll stay 2nd and 10 now. It'll stay at the 14, and now 2nd down and 10, under 5 minutes to play in the game. Scottsbluff is recognizing themselves tonight a little bit. Wilkins shows blitz. Hartman, nowhere to go. Slides out, gets rid of the football, coming back for it. Incomplete. Incomplete pass. Wanted Riley Anderson. Hartman did well just to escape some pressure of Xavier Garcia. Slid out to his left, threw off balance.
Looked like Scottsbluff threw that blitz in there. The GI offensive line got a little bit confused. Watch for them to continue to do some of that.
Wilkinson. Will he come off the edge? He will again. Hartman rolls right. Wilkinson. Pass is thrown high, out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and 10. And the Bearcats get the 3 and out. And Northwest gonna have to punt the football here.
Big statement there by the Scottsbluff defense, not even giving them any type of yardage there.
4:24 to play. Late stages here tonight. High end over end kick. Bounces shy of midfield. Northwest will touch it down on their side of the football field. Scottsbluff in closeout position right now. They have dominated in the statistics, yet they still find themselves in a 7-point football game. But now they've got the lead, and for the first time here in this 4th quarter, the ball and the lead up 7. Offensive line has been tremendous this evening. Again, those names, they need mention. Simon, Smokiak, Smith, Hayes, Mogg, Schwartz, and Arnold at the tight end spots. 1st and 10. Cats will hand it off to Jackson Ostick. Not a lot, maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. And we get a timeout taken by Kevin Stein, who has identified this set of downs in a way, sort of the ball game for Northwest. I mean, 4:08, plenty of time, but Coach Stein calling the timeouts right now. He knows his offense has not been super explosive tonight, and they're going to need a little bit of time left with the football to do some damage, get down there and tie it if they can get a stop.
Yeah, a couple 1st downs here by the Scottsbluff offense could put it out of hand here.
480-yard touchdown drives. I've used the word vintage multiple times tonight, but that's really what we've seen. Judd Hall has coached his backside off. Brett Hill's thrown it near 20 times tonight, been excellent. Second down and 9, just over 4 minutes to play in the game. Line set, snap to Brett. Fakes the handoff, and Brett Hill to the second level. That's a first down run to the 36-yard line. He got 9 to move the chains. 2 timeouts is all that Northwest has left, so they're going to have to make a play here on first down, probably let the clock tick, or they'll call timeouts on the next 2 plays.
Yep, watch for this GI defense to start being a little more aggressive, ripping out the ball, throwing a little more blitzes and stunts at you.
First and 10, snap to Hill. He'll give to Alex Galindo. Alex is going to be inside on the run, takes it down to the 30, got 6. It'll be second down and 4. The early passing game that had success for the Cats on that first scoring drive absolutely threw Northwest off for the entire rest of the night. The pass set up the run, and now it's the run finishing things off. They'll give it to Galindo once again. Power football. And right near the sticks to the 26-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be third down and 1 now for the Cats. 2:48 to play in the game. Less than 1 is what they need. And the clock is their best friend at the moment. 2 minutes, 36 seconds to play.
Conversion here puts the pressure on Grand Island.
Ball security huge in this spot for the Bearcats. They've struggled in that department for long stretches over the first 4 weeks. High and tight, the give goes to Ostick. Ostick is going to be stopped. I think he's able to fall forward, pick up enough to move the chains. That's a first down. Gain of 1. And Scottsbluff has it, first and 10.
Yeah, GI did a good job of bottling him up right there at the line of scrimmage, but he just fell forward for that 1 yard that he needed.
2 timeouts still for Coach Stein and the Vikings. First and 10, Scottsbluff. 2 tight end set. Wing back to the right. It'll be quarterback power with Brett Hill. And Brett spun around, driven back. They'll give him 1 to the 24. And now a timeout taken by Coach Stein. 148 to play. And a timeout. We'll step away and be back right after this.
Now and into the future. Hi, I'm Nick Leese, Life and Health Producer at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center. Are you an individual needing life, disability, or long-term care insurance? Are you a business owner wanting to offer or enhance your group health or ancillary benefits? If either of these are true, give me a call at 308-635-2023. We can sit down and build a plan together that meets today's needs and those of the future.
J.G. Elliott, a Platte Valley company.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Closing moments here at Bearcat Stadium. 27-20, Scottsbluff looking for a signature win here midway through the prep football season. 1-3 record, officially 0-2 in the NSAA PowerPoint standings, and a lead at home against Northwest. Galindo, and Alex Galindo jitterbugs his way to the 14-yard line, make that the 16-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. And we get the final timeout taken by Coach Kevin Stein and the Northwest High Vikings. Scottsbluff has been outstanding, really is the word to use tonight. This has been a complete team effort, both sides of the ball. 80-yard drives on offense. Defense holding janky to field goal attempts in crucial spots. Offensive line excellent. Ostick, Galindo, Hill have all run it successfully. And Brett Hill, what can you say about this young kid in the passing game tonight? He has been on top of his game in all facets here this evening.
Yeah, one of the keys to this game was coming off that game last week, playing with confidence, continuing that confidence, and that's pretty much all we've seen tonight. A really good showing from the Scottsbluff team.
3rd down and 1. A first down here, and you can get in victory formation. No timeouts left for the Vikings. Snap to Hill, give to Galindo. Alex has the first, and then drilled, taken off his feet. But a gain of 5. It'll be 1st down and 10. And it is maybe run one more play. 1st and 10, ball at the 13. Scottsbluff. What a showing here tonight. 90 seconds, less than that now, and it is victory formation time. Center quarterback exchange, take a knee, a few of these snaps, and take it to the house with a big time victory for the Bearcats. First snap in victory formation, no issues whatsoever. That will be a loss of 1 for Brett Hill, technically on the carry. 50 seconds to play here at home. Scottsbluff going to get the job done. 2 more snaps, and they'll have the W. Hill backs away. That'll be a loss of a couple. And Hill holds the ball high. Scottsbluff will come to the near sideline. It is celebration time for the Bearcats. Coach Judd Hall telling the offense to stay on the field. 14 seconds. We're under 10. There will not be another snap. Scottsbluff is fired up for good reason. What a victory here at home tonight for the Scottsbluff Bearcats. They get the job done, 27-20. They upend state-ranked Grand Island Northwest. And Scottsbluff signals to the rest of Class B, we are not done here in the year 2020. What a ball game. Just about every position group, both sides of the ball. Scottsbluff, a winner at home. The final score, 27-20. We'll get to our Runs of Postgame show coming up right after this.
It's your future, let's protect it. Nobody understands that more than I do. Hi, I'm Siobhan Singleton, Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Kimball, Nebraska, and co-owner of Singleton Ranch. Our ranch has been in our family for over 100 years, so protecting its future is important to me. I will do the same for you. Farm Bureau Financial Services can provide customized, comprehensive coverage to meet your needs. Call me at 308-230-2226 and schedule your on-site super check today. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Inventory, supply, demand, marketing, human resources. It takes a lot to manage your business. But when your team includes the professionals at E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC, the burden is lightened because you know the accounting, tax planning, valuation services, even litigation support, and exit planning are taken care of. Troy Hilliard, Seth Covalt, and Lindsay Matthews bring years of experience in guiding your business. E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC, 2021 Broadway, innovative, trusted, proven.
Join the fun, join our team. Domino's is hiring. The team at Domino's in Scottsbluff, Gearing, Chadron, and Torrington is hiring for all shifts, all positions. Drivers must have reliable transportation, a clean driving record, and be 18 years old. All other positions are open to anyone 16 and over. We are interviewing now at all locations, so be ready with your positive attitude to start a career at Domino's. Flexible hours and advancement opportunities available. Apply online today at jobs.domino's.com. Jobs.domino's.com.
During these
Alex
uncertain times, Panhandle Trails
Alex had
Intercity
101
Public
on the
Transit wants you to know they are here
Looking
for
at
you.
Jackson's.
Need to reach essential services? Panhandle Trails is the way to go, serving 28 Nebraska communities. Discover how folks are reaching healthcare, groceries, employment, and more. Panhandle Trails, here for you today, tomorrow, when you need that ride. Call 308-761-8747. That's Panhandle Trails at 308-761-8747.
Jackson 106.
It's time now for the Runza Post-Game Show, presented by Runza Restaurants. Runza makes a great stop before or after every game. Win or lose, Runza makes it all better. Now, with the Runza Post-Game Show, once again, KNEB Sports Director Chris Cottrell.
Well, that looked like Scottsbluff High School football here tonight. Out of the gate at 1-3, and everybody heading home happy tonight as Scottsbluff defeats Grand Island Northwest. This was Scottsbluff Bearcat football at its finest. A friend of mine once told me, when this offense and system has the talent, they will blow you out. When they don't have quite that top upper echelon superior talent, this style of football is meant to keep the game close and win it in the fourth quarter. And that's exactly what happened here tonight. 27-20, Scottsbluff, a win on their home field against the Grand Island Northwest Vikings. Some of the statistics tonight will bear it out that Scottsbluff played winning football and deserved to get the victory here tonight. More Heartbreak Hotel for Kevin Stein and the Vikings in this annual matchup on the gridiron. Coach Stein making his way across right now to join their post-game radio show. We're a big fan of Coach Stein there in the Panhandle, and really nothing he can do except tip his cap to Judd Hall, the Bearcat coaching staff, and this Scottsbluff football team this evening, as Scottsbluff comes out and did exactly what they want to do on a nightly basis each and every Friday night. The final score 27-20. We'll come back and give you our scoring recap right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Quality care from renowned specialists is closer than you think
so many
at Morrill County
directions
Community
for player of the
Hospital
game,
in Bridgeport.
I want to go
Mikhail
Brett.
Taylor, MD,
Yeah.
a regional West
good
physician,
job.
is establishing an orthopedic
The
clinic
line
at
was,
Morrill County
we could
Community
just give it
Hospital
a team
Clinic.
award.
Dr.
I mean, it's
Taylor
not like they
joins our
actually
expert
win
providers
something, but
as a specialist in upper and
the
lower
line
extremities. To make an appointment, call our specialty clinic at 308-279-7010.
How about this?
For
Look
more
at those
information,
four
log on
scoring
to
drives.
MorrillCountyHospital.com. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Get connected with Action Communications.
Action Communications provides reliable
Old boys
high-speed
lunch.
internet dedicated for your
Didn't
needs. Our coverage area might be bigger than you
67
think.
didn't do
Call
much.
us to see if we can get you connected. Action Communications is passionate about making our
both
customers
Jackson
happy
and Alex
with open
over 100.
communication and no
Line
hidden
dominant.
fees. Let us
And
be
Brett,
your first choice for internet.
he was
Our
awesome.
doors are locked
How
to
many
help
passes
prevent
did
the
he
spread of
throw?
COVID-19. So give us a call at
12?
632-7836. That's 632-7836.
Real Country 106.9, The Trail.
Vintage Scottsbluff Bearcat football tonight at home. They win it over Grand Island Northwest by the final of 27-20. Head coach Judd Hall joins us. Coach, I'm not sure exactly where to start. Let's just start with what a team victory. All facets, all three phases of the game. You earned it tonight.
Yep, that's what I told the kids too. We told them again after last week's game. We said that winning was hard, so don't take it for granted. Told them the same thing again tonight. Winning is hard. It's hard to do in Class B football because there's so many good teams. And I think our kids, just like you said, I think we went out and earned this win tonight. I think we played lights out on defense, unbelievable on defense tonight, and we were able to control the line of scrimmage on offense. I mean, when we had to grind out first downs to run out the clock, that's what we did. We scored 2-minute drill our way to end the first half. So that was good to see too. Just did a lot of really good things tonight. Finally put two halves together. We played that way one half of every game so far. Tonight we played it in two halves and we love the outcome.
4 80-yard touchdown drives. What do you even say about that?
That's pretty gutsy by our kids. Very gutsy by our kids to be able to do that, especially when you're facing a top-notch defense. A defense that held top 5 Waverly to 14 points last week, or 20 points in the overtime win. So that is gutsy, because that's a very good defense. I think by far and away the best defense we have played this year, and we were able to do that. So maybe our young team is starting to click. We had a great week of practice. I think that's where it starts. So we talked to the kids about being able to do the same thing next week, because district games start next week, and we gotta be focused all week again.
On your first scoring drive, it was the passing game that really got the ball rolling. I thought those early completions to move the chains kind of got Northwest on their heels, and I thought your passing game and the completions early on that first drive really started to set the run up, and then the run finished it all.
I think you're correct. And I also think that the early passes gave our quarterback Brett some confidence. So he was able to scramble around. He was tough in the pocket tonight too, man. He delivered some balls downfield and then took a shot from the defensive lineman. So what a great game for Brett to build some confidence, to know that he can complete those hard throws, take a shot, and get back to the huddle. So that was awesome.
Brett, that's the word I was going to say. Sorry to cut you off. Brett was absolutely awesome here tonight. Both backs over 100. Tremendous up front work from the big fellas. You mentioned lights out defensively. You held them to under 45 yards in the first half. I don't know what the total number was, but 45 yards for Northwest in the first half of football tonight.
Well, they came in averaging 406.